So what's up?
Well, I mean, we both sound real chunky, real crunchy
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. My
Um,
voice hasn't been as affected as yours is, but I am a little bit crunched, a little bit munched.
sure.
My mic volume automatically turned itself down, so thank you, Audacity. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, the fun thing about this is that I have I have some minor nose sinus stuff going on, but it's mostly just my voice that's fucked. For no real reason other than the fact that it just feels like it, I guess.
Yeah. So this is gonna be so we're gonna apologize up at the top here that this episode is probably not gonna be very high in quality or long in length because we don't feel very good, but we want to get an episode out because we don't like missing whole weeks.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think I'm honestly feeling fine.
I do not feel fine. Like the longer I'm on this show is the longer I'm away from like I haven't eaten anything today, Blair. You know what I've eaten today? I ate an apple and I ate like 15 tortilla chips. That's all I've eaten.
Oh, Luna, you can't do that
I'm
to your
not
body.
hungry is the thing. Like normally I'm like starving by now, but like my brain is just like, no, food sounds like a nightmare. Do not touch.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's rough out there. Tis the fucking season, yo.
It's hard out here for a Republican furry.
Yeah, but on the bright side, I touched a kitten today a lot.
Oh fuck yeah.
I went to the Humane
I
Society.
left work. I left work early today because I worked through lunch.
Oh my god. I went to the Humane Society with my roommates, and I saw the dogs, which was fine. And I saw small animals, which was also fine. But I touched so many cats and so many kittens, and I held one for like a good 20 minutes as my roommates tried to talk me into buying it.
How close were you to
Super
that?
close if it was not $150.
Oh, that's a lot for an adoption fee.
Yes. So I did pass on that, but she was this beautiful little gray kitten. She was like a dark gray. Her name was Nova,
Oh, it's a really good cat name.
and she was obsessed with me. She kept kneading against me, and I've never loved anything more than I loved that cat in that moment. And also, I sound like a chain smoker, which is really
Yeah.
fun. So it's like it honestly just does not stop looking up for me.
Yeah, you sound great. This is gonna be a great. This is gonna be a great one.
Hey, I sound for the listening audience. I sounded worse yesterday.
Yeah, you sounded like shit yesterday, and you were still like, "No, let's fucking do this, and let's do this." And I'm just like, Blair, you sound like a nearly offensive impression of a chain smoker.
Though I
Like if I'm gonna be really mean to some of my friends who chain smoked, I would make an impression that sounded exactly like you.
yeah. Though I did have a girl come into the apartment yesterday, and she's like, "I don't want to be weird about it, but your sick voice is like really hot." And I'm like, "Thanks, I guess."
It is kind of being a little bit weird about it.
Yeah, I'm like, "Sure, fine." She's like, "You just sound like you've seen some shit," and I'm like, For sure, yeah, totally." So that was fun.
Yeah, I kind of just like last night when I was doing my chores, like Sunday night I reserved for like laundry and shit, and I'm like I tote my last batch of laundry upstairs, and I stop and I just realized that like the back of my throat's starting to ache and my nose is really drippy, and I'm like, oh god, I hope this is allergies in the middle of December. So I
It's
took a
never
Benadryl.
allergies.
What's that?
I said it's never allergies.
It's never allergies. I took a Benadryl just in case it was, and then I woke up this morning and I was like, well, I feel like dog shit, so I took some Dayquil. Mm-hmm. We didn't have any NyQuil, unfortunately, so I couldn't, like, take that last night, but, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
I've just just been drinking a lot of tea. And I don't think it's gonna
Yeah.
improve from here. I think this is just how I'm gonna sound forever, which is okay.
yeah, no, that sounds about right. I drank, like, according to my Fitbit app, I have drank about 100 ounces of water today,
Nice.
which is not enough, apparently.
Yeah.
No, I'm still, like, stuffed up, and I know, I feel like, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of that at this episode. I'm gonna try and cut out some of the. No, I'm not. I'm not doing any editing. For this. I'm gonna slap it. I'm gonna slap it, print it, take it to the bank.
Don't
because
let
this
them know
bitch,
how little we care. We're just
What's
doing
that?
it for the Patreon money.
No, we care about you. We're just both sick. Do you want us to work through illness?
Yeah, no, it's totally cool.
Yeah. So I'll try and like keep the sniffs away. I'll turn down my microphone volume when I have to snorf.
Uh-huh.
So sorry about that nasty one.
It's all good. It's all good, yeah. Um,
So welcome to Fear Bending, everyone.
yeah.
It's your number one Disney animated classic about the story of two sisters and their love for each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good joke. I did the joke on Twitter. I did that joke now, and I'm doing that joke in the episode description.
Oh, good. Yeah. You know what? That's what the rule of threes mean.
Yeah, exactly. The triple threat.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We didn't watch Frozen. Well, we didn't watch that Frozen. We watched another Frozen this week. We watched Frozen, which about three assholes stuck on a ski lift.
Frozen, a horror movie, and not the really well-selling animated one, is the full title of this movie that we watched this week. But before we get into that, so as you probably know, listener, there has been some changes to Patreon. So if you support us right now and are uncomfortable with your ability to support us in the future, that is totally cool. Like, we totally get it. I patronize other people as well.
Yeah.
So I am in a similar position to where you are at.
Yeah, so, like these shows will continue to go on even if our Patreon support disappears. Like,
I mean,
you guys
for heaven's sakes, we did it before we had Patreon, so I think we can.
We did.
Well,
we didn't do the Wonder Years before that, so I want to be clear that the Wonder Years will also remain if the Patreon support dips below whatever the threshold was for that it says on our Patreon.
Oh, for sure.
But like in case you didn't know, so what's happening is the way Patreon used to work is that it would like basically say you pledge like $5 to us a month. So every $5 it reaches into your wallet and takes $5 from you, and then it gives us like $4, $4.20.
Something like that.
$4.20. It gives us that much. So the changes that are happening now are that you pledge us at $5. But you wind up paying like closer to like $5.50, $6. It takes like a 3% and like 35 cents on top of that or something like that, close to that. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of gouging people a little bit, and it's really hitting the $1 patrons a lot, because that's just like that's almost doubling the amount they put in.
Right, because it's like if you do $21 donations to different people, it's going to be way more expensive to do that than to do one $20 donation. Yeah. So.
And Patreon has gone like fully shitty about this. Like, they have outright said like, oh, we don't want a bunch of people making a small living. We just want like the big like heartwarming. Oh, you made $1 bajillion doing this. They want the Chapo Trap House on Patreon and not much else, because apparently they don't fucking know what their website's being used for.
Right. Exactly.
This is unconfirmed, but there's also been talk that you might not be able to use your Patreon funds to support your other patrons. So like the way we have it set up is that Blair and I each have like a Patreon that we both support through our Patreon fund. So like the money goes into our wallet, and then the money comes out of our wallet to go to these patrons, and just for the sake of like saving on transactions, the money just goes straight through the Patreon to them. And I mean, it's like what, $5 a month, if that?
For me, it's $2, and I think for you, it's $10.
Okay, yeah. And that's why I give Blair more of the Patreon money, because otherwise it would not be fair.
Yeah.
But like, so I've heard talk that might not continue, and you might have to pay out of pocket, which means that they're double dipping on that, in that the money you get paid is taxed and the money you pay is taxed, which is great. Yeah, and. Ugh. So anyways, what this boils down to is, like Blair said, we appreciate your support. If you need to drop your patronage down or just pull out entirely, like, we totally understand.
Yeah, I mean, that has always really been our stance, and we totally, like, as a person currently who's going through a lot of financial troubles, like, I completely empathize with anyone else who, like, really can't afford to spend that extra dollar, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Like, I'm currently actually, not like I'm bragging or anything, but, like, I currently am sitting, like, decently financially, but, like, 8 months ago, I was just in a fucking shit heap, so, like, I know how it goes.
Yeah. So, it's rough out there, y'all. But so we love you.
Take care, you know.
And we support you anyway.
When the plane hits some turbulence, put your oxygen mask on before moving to help others.
Yeah, you're valid.
I like that analogy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's talk about upcominghorrormovies.com.
Oh, yeah.
Jurassic World is on there. That's not a horror movie.
And it's... Wait, like it must be coming out on Blu-ray or something.
No, the sequel.
Oh, they're gonna do a sequel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom.
Oh, I'm not gonna be seeing that.
No, I didn't see the original Jurassic World. In fact, I've only ever seen the original Jurassic Park, I think.
I've not seen the original Jurassic Park. I have seen Jurassic World. And, yeah, it was just okay. And I don't plan on seeing the squeakle as it stands.
Yeah. Let's see. Shape of Water is due out in 11 days, which I don't know if I'd describe that as a horror movie, but that looks good as shit.
Yeah. Dead air.
Oh, good. The DVD for Friend Request is coming out on January 9th.
Oh, good. So we finally get to see that one, because I did not see it in the theaters.
Yeah, I don't think anyone did. I'm curious as to what the box office was of that. Let's just check that real quick. I remember hearing that, like, there was a day when one person spent $4 to see it, and that was the only income it had that entire day, which is fucking hilarious. And also sad, because, like, people worked on that. Yeah.
But
they only lost like $200,000 in the because they made it on a budget of 9.9 mil and got a box office of 9.7.
Oh yeah, when I lose $200,000, I'm like, that's no big deal. The insurance company.
I mean, in terms of movie scale, like,
I mean, they still didn't even break even, and it's basically a fucking micro budget. It should be a micro budget, like fucking Unfriended knockoff, right?
Yeah, I wonder what the budget was for Unfriended. I hope it wasn't much.
Oh, it was definitely a micro budget thing, because they only did like
1 million. Yeah, they only spent 1 million on that bitch.
And I bet most of that was getting the rights to use Google
and
YouTube
Skype,
and shit like that, and Live Leak, Live Leak.
Oh, that's right. They did use Live Leak to show that girl eating a bullet.
They fully did. Yeah. Yep.
They used Facebook. Oh man, I bet Mark Zuckerberg takes a lot of money. You got to pay that man a lot to use his content because he's not rich enough.
Yep. Such is capitalism.
Are you excited for the 2020 presidential elections when Donald Trump campaigns against Mark Zuckerberg and calls him Mark Zuckerberg?
No, we cannot talk about this now. Goodbye. We watched a movie this week. We watched Frozen, the horror movie, for my request, because I was like, you know what, it's December, and we watched a bunch of Christmas movies last December, so why don't we just watch some general winter-themed horror? We'll be secular this season. And we watched Pontypool, which I don't think we intended to be a winter-themed horror movie, but it was. I think
and it was the thing is Pontypool good.
Frozen, the one we watched this week, less good.
Frozen bad.
Even. So the thing about this movie, and I said this several times while I was watching it with Luna, is that it feels like a Final Destination death, but for 90 minutes instead of like 5.
Yeah.
So
I've been watching like some clips on YouTube, just like reminiscing over some of the good Final Destination deaths, and I'm like, yeah, these are good.
Yeah, they are.
I know we talk about this like every episode, but remember when that guy flew into a fence and he was just all meat all the way through?
Yes, it's my favorite thing ever.
God. I'm sorry, your voice just.
I love it. I'm actually kind of obsessed when my voice does that because it kind of puts into like reminds me how often I go super high pitched with my voice when I'm really excited, which is most of the time. And
it's cute.
It's gonna be a lot of this episode too because I've got some thoughts on this thing. Believe it or not. So our main cast of dickbags is Blonde Chick, knockoff Zac Efron, and Jake from the Animorphs.
I was like, why do I know this guy? I've seen this guy before. Why does this guy look so familiar? And I looked him up. His first listing on Wikipedia is well known as Bobby Drake from the X-Men and Jake from Animorphs.
Yep, that sounds about right to me.
So a real cross promotion here. This is our Fear Baiting Wonder Yerks crossover.
Yeah, the blonde chick looks like a poor man's Drew Barrymore. And knockoff Zac Efron. Well, I mean, he looks like knockoff Zac Efron. If you'd fucking believe it. I don't remember the character names.
I feel like sometimes Zac Efron looks like a knockoff Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Like Zac Efron now kind of just looks like, you remember that weird BuzzFeed article that's like someone drew Timmy Turner as an adult and he's hot as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what Zac Efron, like when I think Zac Efron, I imagine the High School Musical Zac Efron, and Zac Efron now looks like someone drew Zac Efron as an adult and he's hot as fuck.
Yeah, no, totally.
Except I don't think he's very good to look at, honestly.
He's fine. He's just like
fine.
your standard like teen heartthrob kind of looking face. Like he's not unattractive, but it's just nothing to like straight women are really obsessed with him. And that's basically, I guess, all he needs because straight women will fuck him, and you know, yeah.
he's smexy.
Sure.
Anyways, so we've got what the fuck are their names?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Sure.
Don't care.
It's Jake, Zach, and Drew. That's who we got. Well, Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore. Well, I know, quote unquote, Jake's name is Lynch. It's Jim Lynch. Oh
yeah, that's right, Lynch.
That's all I remember because
Dan? Is there a Dan?
I think there might be a Dan. I think Zac Efron might be Dan. But I don't.
And then we got Parker.
I don't know.
I think that's her name. Honestly, who could give a shit?
Cares?
So we got Dan. We got Dan, Parker, and
Lynch.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So these three chuckle fucks, they're really into skiing, and they're in college and shit. So they're just like chilling out, doing some skiing at the ski place. And the first scene is them being like, "Hey, I bet you we can get a free ride up that thing."
If you Parker if you're slutty enough to the guy running the thing, Parker, we might get to do it.
And it ended up not being free. They ended up spending $50 to do it.
No, $100.
No, $50 for that, and then it was $100 to get it up at night, which is later. Right?
Yeah. What they pay him like $150.
Yeah, it's bad. Okay, so like they like. I don't know how much, so I don't go skiing, which is a shocker because I live in fucking Minnesota, which has got a lot of fucking snow here, a lot of hills. You think I'd go skiing? I don't. My skiing story starts and ends with food poisoning when I was on a field trip in middle school, so I just don't go skiing anymore because it's just not worth it. Just not worth the traumatic food poisoning memories. Also, it's gay and I hate it.
My ski story is that I actually snowboard avidly.
Yeah, that's fine. I also hate the cold.
Snowboarding is the skiing of the working man.
Sure, for sure. I hate the cold, and I will do. And the idea of winter sports seems like a perversion of humanity to me. It's against God. It's against Satan. And it's against mankind, and I hate the cold, and get the fuck out of the cold. But these guys love it. They love it so much.
Yeah, but you were asking about prices, right?
Oh, yeah, like I have no fucking idea how much getting up a goddamn ski hill or getting like a
I
fucking
mean,
ski
you
pass.
pay for a lift ticket, which just gets you like for 4 hours or 8 hours or a whole day. Or so for context, the mountain near my house, Bristol Mountain, a 4 hour trip is $60. 8 hours is $63 per person. But Saturday and Sunday nights, you can do like a deal for like $75 for 3 people.
Okay, so
For
that is
four,
extremely steep, and so their bargain of $50. Not terrible. Not a terrible deal for 3 people to get up that thing. Not a
well, to
terrible
get up at
deal.
like they get up at like once though.
True. That's true. You know what? They
I
told
mean, if you divide it like I'm assuming that like if you're like if you're like dealing with a new skier and you go down like a shorter run, I'll give you like maybe you get down like an hour if you're being really long about it.
mm-hmm.
And so like if you pay $60 an hour or $60 for 40 hours, you paid $50 for $15 worth of skiing. Even with 3 people, that's $45 worth of skiing for $50.
Yeah. So it's not
Doesn't
great.
add up, Blair.
It's just bad. It's bad math. It's bad because Zac Efron thought that he'd be able
More like Zac Efron.
yeah. So Zac Efron, he thought he knew the next person coming to shift and that he'd be able to get free rides from her. But it's just some rando. So they're fucked. So Drew Barrymore's all like, my titties. And they get away with it somehow. It's
Yeah.
so
They get on the lift.
I'm gonna get this out of the way. 75% of this quote unquote horror movie is just character development, but it's the most
Very bad character development.
So there's a lot of like plot stuff. We learned that Dan and Parker are dating. Lynch is single and also a little nerdy. And he's like hitting on chicks. And him and Dan have been friends longer than Parker and Dan have been dating. So there's like bro stuff going on there. And it's just like there's just nothing until it's nighttime and they want to ski at night. But the place is closing. So they bribe the dude again with $100. He's like, I don't know about this. They're like, please, just once. And he's like, okay. So he goes up they go up the fucking thing. And he's like, someone else is like, oh, you might not get that day off for your brother's wedding to the guy working the lift. And he's
Wait, did you just skip to the end?
Yeah, because what else happens?
Point. They are kind of weird about it, and it's like, oh, fuck you. Why do you hate me how I ski? I'm bad at skiing, but I don't like it being called attention to.
It's just a bunch of banter that really amounts to nothing. It's just a bunch of nonsense. It's quote unquote character development, and even though we spend all these times developing these quote unquote personalities, they're not memorable at all. They're 3 people in your fucking stats class that you never talk to during the class, will sometimes answer questions, and then you leave the class and you never see them again. That's basically the depth of their personality.
That really is about it, huh?
Yeah, like they're just not. Like they're just boring human beings. There's nothing interesting or conflict worthy about any of their lives. So why do we spend so much time learning about them? Because this movie needs padding. It needs so much padding because it literally
We have to care about these characters when they get eaten by wolves or what the fuck ever.
we don't even need to care about them because it is literally just a Final Destination death trap. That's it. That's it. But it's so long, and so that's why there's all this padding, because they realized they had about 10 minutes worth of substance, but needed to make a 90-minute movie. Okay, so they're going up the thing at night. The guy who's running the lift gets called away, so he says, hey, can you just keep this thing running until the last people come down the hill? Because there's just some people on here, and the dude's like, whatever the fuck. And then he leaves, because he's like, oh, I gotta take a piss, will you look at this thing? But does not communicate the information that there are still people on the thing, so the people he communicates the shit to is just gone, and stops the lift, because he's like, whatever. And so then these 3 horrible human beings I shouldn't even say horrible. They're not even bad people. They're just nothing people. These three very, very boring milquetoast human beings are just stuck on this chairlift.
And that's the movie.
And that's the rest of the movie.
Fucking movie.
That's the rest of the goddamn movie.
Here's what else happens in the movie. Zac Efron, not Zach Lynch. Zac Efron calls. Oh, cool! My phone just lit up to tell me that you sent me a message that said "peep" on Discord like an hour ago. Thank you, Thank you, phone. So you at one point, Zac Efron tries to get off the lift and like throws his snowboard down and like jumps he jumps and he like looks like he's gonna go down ass first, and then the camera cuts and it's just like a POV shot of his legs going straight down. And then
it's shot like the Scary Movie parody of this movie.
No, Blair, it's shot like the scene from the end of Evil Dead when the camera runs up to Ash and then he turns and faces it, except for the camera is this guy's feet and Ash is the ground, and then when the feet get there, the camera breaks and splits and like his bone comes out like 12 inches and it's like, oh, so gory. Well,
what I mean by that is that there's almost comedic filming here.
It really is.
It's almost as though if you would expect some more wacky music to be happening. This entire movie would probably have benefited by being a parody of itself.
Really would be.
Because so he breaks his legs with some compound fractures. It's some nasty work. Some doggies come around and sniff at him a little bit, and then they make like noises like he's being eaten alive or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, they come around and they leave and then they come back around. Hey, wouldn't it be funny if one of the dogs peed on him? Anyways,
yeah, for sure. Oh, speaking of piss, there's a little...
Oh, speaking of piss!
There's a little Chekhov's pisspants in this movie.
Oh, God, if we gave these episodes titles, that would be the name of this episode. Chekhov's pisspants.
Chekhov, where Parker is all like, oh, I have to use the bathroom. Well, they're still going, but I can totally hold it. It's all good. And then the payoff in the third act is she fucking pisses her pants.
And yeah, she gets like, she somehow does not get frozen to the thing.
Yeah, because it's like below freezing outside, which actually is not that cold. When it's talk to me when it's sub-zero, okay? Below freezing, a nice like fucking 18-degree day. Y'all take that, thanks.
Yeah, but like honestly, like if you piss yourself in a chair and you're in so like below freezing weather.
Yeah.
Which I mean, like it's probably lower than 18 degrees up there. It's probably like 18 degrees down on the ground, but like they're up in the air. That's like a true. Fair amount.
That's totally fair. I mean, we have no degree.
Right, but like it's cold.
Yeah,
so if it's cold enough for the skin on your hand to freeze onto an iron bar, which does happen, it's cold enough for like your legs to fuse shut because you peed your pants.
Yeah.
Or like to fuse in place, I guess. You're not getting off of that lift without like some serious like skin rippage on that spot.
Or something. Just anything. Okay. So Parker is the dumbest bitch alive. Period. Let me explain. She drops her glove at one point. It happens to the best of us. That's fine. And then she's like, oh no, my glove. She shoves it in her pocket. Her hand. She shoves it in her pocket. What happens... I'm getting too excited about this fucking movie.
No, please go on. It's great. Kill your voice for this.
But later, so they fall asleep overnight on the thing, which I'm like, you're gonna die of hypothermia, but fine, whatever. Not only is her hand out of her pocket, for some reason it is gripping the metal bar in front of her. No, you don't just fall asleep like that.
You don't. I mean, in that cold weather, like, if you fall asleep like that, your hand is gone. You do not have a hand.
Even me being fully conscious, I'm not even gonna, if it's cold outside, I'm not gonna touch any cold metal with my bare ass hand.
Oh yeah, let me, here's my Parker impression. I'm gonna fall asleep and just stick my tongue out to the side and just, I always fall asleep with my tongue out, licking something next to me. That's my Parker impression. She's so fucking stupid in this movie.
Yeah, no, it's the worst. And then she's stupid as a plot contrivance. Like,
yeah,
that's the fucking thing. And so her hand is stuck, and then we have this, like, this annoying scene where she's trying to peel her hand off, and then she peels her hand off the bar, and there's skin on it, and there's some raw parts on her hand, and she's like, I'm screaming.
And then Jake wakes up.
Yeah. And they both have little, like, frosty mustaches on because it's cold outside.
Yeah.
And then, fuck, this is so stupid, too. Okay, so his plan is to climb across the wire connecting the two chairs. Like, just to climb his way down slowly but surely, and then turn on the thing, and then just, like, take Parker the rest of the way down. Seems like a solid plan.
Yeah.
He starts climbing on the thing. He should have done this earlier, let's be honest. Before his body was completely frozen. Like, it should have been the first thing they did. So he's climbing on this thing, and then he gets to the chair, and he looks at his hand, and there's like blood on his glove, and the audience is supposed to believe that fucking wire that connects we see the wire that connects the chairs is made out of goddamn razor blades. Like, no, like, it's not thin enough to cut your hand. The individual wires that wrap around to make a big wire are not even thin enough to do that to your hand. It's gonna be a little cold, but you also have these fucking like thin-sleeve gloves on, like these really nice ass gloves. The thick ass gloves. You're gonna be fine. They're not gonna cut through your glove, and it's just conflict for conflict's sake. The chair that Parker's on is breaking.
How does Lynch even fall again? I do not remember.
I mean, he must just, like... I can't actually remember anything about the last parts of this movie, other than the fact that Lynch dies somehow.
He falls to his death or whatever, or what the fuck ever, because wolves get him.
He gets eaten by wolves too?
Yeah. Remember, because Parker crawls past his mutilated corpse at some point?
I thought she crawled past Zac Efron's.
Who could give a shit?
Right. Anyway, he gets killed and shit. She gets knocked. Oh no, she falls. She falls out of the chair because the chair breaks, and then the chair lands on her foot.
Oh, wait, okay, hold on. I'm reading the Wikipedia article. After scaring off a pair of wolves by using a ski pole, Lynch slides down the mountain on Parker's snowboard, planning to return with help. The wolves give chase after him. Lynch never returns, and Parker spends the night alone on a loose cable. 2 nights! You spent 2 nights! You spent 1 night! You spent an entire night with pisspants, and you are on the fucking chairlift here. Also, really great thing that I remember that I really liked about the moment where Zac Efron launches himself to his death is he just like jumps straight off the chair. He does not do any effort to, like on the poster of the movie, dangle himself from the side before like dropping off to get as much distance down without breaking his just get as much distance covered without actually dropping, you dumbass. Get some forward momentum so you can, like, tuck and roll and not just, like, plant, like, dead first onto your goddamn feet.
Yeah.
Like,
it's bad. Tis the
Xander
thing.
Cage jumped out of a plane with a snowboard and landed just fine, and then he's out snowboarded in an avalanche. And you can't do this, Zach.
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron.
You dumb slut.
Was that his name, Xander Cage? I'm gonna look that up real quick.
I don't know what you're referencing.
Triple X, the movie. Yep, Xander Cage.
I trust you. I love and trust you.
Thank you. But yeah, so Parker tries to climb down, and then she falls, and then the lift like crushes her foot. Yeah. And she crawls away and crawls past Lynch's mutilated corpse. And then she crawls to a road, and then a driver does like fucking multi-track drifting in order to stop and pick her up. Yeah. Which is good. And then he's like calling the hospital, and he's like, oh, we'll be right there. Yeah, we're not that far. And then she drifts to sleep, and then that's the movie.
Yep. It's fucking bad. Okay, if you're gonna watch this movie, you should watch it.
Don't be sober.
Well, that. But honestly, like, we didn't talk about a lot of the dialogue between these characters because it's fucking inane. But it's honestly also that the shit that they try to make us care about, but like the fake conflicts, they basically Lynch's big conflict is the fact that he's single. And it's like, you're gonna die out here probably, and you're thinking about the fact that, like, you don't have a lady back home who could potentially fuck you. Like, it's not like, that's not stakes that we care
like,
about.
his last words in the movie are like, "Hey, do you remember those numbers she told me?"
Yeah, because he gets some chick's number, and he has everybody remember, like, the first 3 and the last 4, and that's it. He's like, I'll never be able to call her, and I'm like, gee whiz, those sure are some stakes. That's the thing about this movie. There's no stakes, other than, I guess, human lives. But these are fake human lives, so we don't instinctively have to care. We need a little bit more substance there to really give a shit. Like, if I read about this story in the newspaper, I'd be like, oh, fuck, this bitch, she did that. But seeing it in a movie, it's pretty goddamn boring.
Yeah, it's not good movie.
Yeah.
In fact, I might even go so far as to call it bad movie.
I think I might be inclined to agree with you.
On a scale of 0 to 10, what are we ranking this on?
Pisspants. No.
On a scale of 0 to 10,
Chekhov's pisspants.
On a scale of 0 to 10, Chekhov's pisspants.
I'm gonna give this movie a 1.
Yeah, this is barely a 1 pisspant.
No, it's a single pisspant for me. A good solid pisspant for me. Just because, like, there is value in this movie insofar as it's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And it's fun to be mad at movies that are so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That scene where they get eaten alive by the wolves, like, it's just a bunch of trained dogs sniffing at this, like, body and being like, hey, let's play a little bit. But there's, like, these vicious growling noises, but there's no aggression in the body language of these dogs to, like, corroborate that sort of, fucking Foley work and shit. And that's like this whole movie. That's this whole movie in just a little, like, nugget. Like, that's basically the vibe of this entire movie, is that there's nothing visually indicating tension, but we keep getting audio cues that we should be tense.
Yeah.
And that's it. But we got a fair amount of questions this week. So let's get into those, because I'm excited to answer them.
Yeah. Here we go. First question from, the question tree was, this week we're watching Frozen. Ask us about ice powers, sisters, and Blair starts whispering in my ear. Folks, we're actually watching a different Frozen. Ask us about skiing, shitty people, and being stuck on a ski lift. First question from @werewolf. What's your favorite song from Frozen, and what are your thoughts on Elsa x Jack Frost? Do you have better crossover ships for her? I don't have any thoughts about Elsa and Jack Frost.
I do.
Blair, you've seen Rise of the Guardians like 50 times, so take it away.
Okay, I've not seen it 50 times. I've officially now seen it 5. Have thoughts. Okay, obviously Jack Frost, twig. Elsa, high femme lesbian. They're best friends and they wingman for each other at bars. But they're gay with ice powers. Like, they're not fucking.
Yeah,
Come
no,
on.
I believe at what is cosplay, Butch Cassidy said it's WLW/MLM solidarity.
No, that's exactly it. I mean, I don't have a better ship for them. There's some, like, people in the quote unquote Rise of the Guardians fandom ship Jack Frost with the Easter Bunny. And I mean, the Easter Bunny is voiced by Hugh Jackman, and he's kind of a fuckable furry, so sure, whatever.
He's huge and jacked, man.
Yeah, he's huge Jack, man. Santa is really hot in that movie. Like, Jack can fuck him. Insofar as I've never seen Frozen in totality, so I don't know, like, if there's girlfriends in it for her.
Yeah.
But there probably are. Write in.
Probably somewhere.
Hey, you listener, write in with your shipping headcanons for it.
Do you have a favorite Frozen song? Because I don't.
Like I said, I haven't watched in totality, so I really don't.
Sure. Do you want to build a snowman? That's mine.
Cool.
Futch Cassidy at What Is Cosplay also said, "Boo! Your movie sucks. Use the same joke. So sue us, motherfucker."
Yeah.
Isn't Bobby Drake in this? Yes. What are your favorite dog breeds? I am a big fan of Mastiffs, personally.
I guess Mastiffs are fine. Dogs make me nervous.
Fair. And would they be able to make friends with wolves better than this trio? Yes.
Probably. These guys, these little puppies, they just wanted to get some kisses. You know, just little kisses on their little noses and pawsies.
Yep.
But these guys totally beefed it.
Yep. From at Linus Claus, how far do you think the quote stuck in / Anna thing horror genre will go? Like, I get it's scary to be trapped, but is there a point where it just gets silly? I think this movie is the point where it just gets silly.
I think it is a silly concept inherently. Like, it's a terrifying. It's terrifying, but
it's just like it's too real. It's too real a concept for it to be really terrifying. I mean, I feel like I have been stuck in an elevator in my life at some point. Like,
sure.
It's just like. It's preying on a fear that it does not really have any, like, upper bounds, you know? Like Home Invasion. I talk about liking Home Invasion a lot because, like, that preys on a fear that has, like, there could be anything invading your house. There could be, like, an army of mercenaries, like in You're Next, or it could be, like, a ghost.
Well, there's no storytelling capabilities for just waiting for the elements to slowly kill you.
Right.
You know?
Funny enough, I think one of my favorite versions of this stuck in / Anna thing is probably Devil, the M. Night Shyamalan elevator movie.
You know, I never saw it.
It's actually not, it's not good, but I think it's fine.
Sure.
I think that's actually one of the scarier ones, quote unquote.
Sure. I just think it's not an idea that translates. But the thing is that has a more substantial cast, I feel like, and there's also, like, some malevolent thing within them. So it's more than just, whereas this is literally, you're just trapped, and you're gonna freeze to death, probably. And that's it.
Yep.
And there's no object of fear other than death itself, which is not not a really big, like a narrative fear. It's hard to, like, be really afraid of for a character's death, slow death or whatever. Like, you can be afraid for your own death or whatever in a sort of, like, distant kind of way. But I don't know. It just doesn't translate narratively, and we get shit like this. This could have been an okay 10-minute movie, like, short film. Even then, I think it would have been a bit drawn out.
Yeah.
At most, it's a minor death in a fucking Final Destination movie. But their deaths would have had to be way quicker than just freezing to death.
Yeah.
God damn it, this fucking movie. Next question.
This one comes from @nudity, and I have to stand up for this one, so I'm gonna step away from my microphone. My headphones will be off, but I gotta do this one from, like, across the room.
Okay, are you gonna yell at me?
I might.
Okay.
Hold up, I gotta make sure my thing's set up so I can see my levels on Audacity and actually see the question. Yeah, this will work. Okay. Hold on. Why the hell would you raise my hope like this and tear it away from me? I will never recover. How could you do this to your friend who is wearing Elsa socks in public right now? I'm gonna lose it and I will never trust again. Not you, not anyone. I've been burned so badly by this treaty. The last word in there was TWRTYY, so I really don't know what it was. So, sorry, Seda. How are my levels, Blair?
No, that sounded great to my ears.
Excellent.
I'm a little disappointed that you didn't pronounce all the typos in this.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me do that again, then.
Okay.
Where'd the tweet go? Oh, I lost the tweet. Hold on.
No.
Here's the tweet. Okay, I got the tweet again. All right, standing up again.
All right.
This one might take a little longer. Hi, the heckle of would yo raise my hope like thus and tear it away from me. I will never recover. How could you do this to your friend who wearing Elsa socks in public right now? gonna lose it and will never trust again. Not you, not anyone. I have been burned so badly by this twirty. Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Seda.
I'm not sorry. Well, we're not going to talk about fucking Frozen the animated movie on our horror podcast.
It's your fault for getting duped, Seda.
Hey, Seda, you start a 1-episode podcast called Fear Baitings 2, and we'll come on that to talk about Frozen the animated movie. But this is our domain. We talk about really bad winter-themed horror movies that share the same name.
There's probably some other stuff in that category.
Sure.
Next question. Hold on, I gotta pull it up. Where is it? Did you like it when Funny Olaf get a hug? All movies called Frozen are contractually obligated to edit him in now.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I really liked it when Olaf laughed at Parker for pissing her pants, but then he got kind of yellow because she pissed on him a little bit too. That was really funny. I thought it added some levity to kind of a serious situation. Okay. Talk about piss pants again. She pissed her pants, and she starts crying. And there's a tone problem there because pissing your pants is inherently funny.
Pissing your pants is hilarious.
And I get why it would be a really sad thing in this circumstance, but you have to think about this audience is detached from what's happening, so at best it's humiliating and kind of embarrassing, but doesn't really evoke any sort of like empathy or sadness. It's okay. Moving on. We have to move on.
Yeah. Next question. Last question from @Pidmon. How does this week's movie compare to MST3K's Season 11 Avalanche in terms of pointless deaths? I haven't seen it.
Neither have I. There's only 2 deaths in it, and both of them suck ass. I guess they're pointless. Insofar as this whole movie is pointless.
How do disaster movies compare to horror to y'all? Like it was a background part of Cabin in the Woods that another region had a volcano/massive fire go off. I think that like some disaster movies are horror movies, but like not all of them.
Yeah.
Most of them are thrillers.
Some of them are just destruction porn.
Yeah. Like The Day After Tomorrow, probably.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Twister, maybe?
As a horror movie?
I don't know.
I haven't seen it, but I think
Inferno?
So. Sure. There has to be, I think, if the military isn't involved. If the military is involved, it becomes an action movie. If the military isn't involved, it's a horror movie. That's how I feel about this situation.
All right. Agreed. That's questions. Want to go into recommendations and end this bitch?
Oh, for sure. You go first, though, because I just remembered I don't know anything that I've ever liked.
My recommendation this week is a game that came out kind of recently called Observer. It's like, the best way to describe it is like if you were playing Phoenix Wright in a Blade Runner universe, kind of. It's good. I like it. It's really cool. Avoid it if you have epilepsy because a major mechanic in the game requires something that like shakes the screen kind of violently, and like I don't have epilepsy, but it's a little bit headache inducing, so maybe if someone can find a mod for it that takes that part out, I would appreciate it.
Yeah.
But that aside, it's a really cool looking game. I really like the universe, and yeah, it's spooky.
Cool. My recommendation this week is a YouTube channel I've been kind of binge watching instead of studying for finals. Food Wishes, which is our little recipe web YouTube channel. And it's pretty simple, but the guy who runs it has the most peculiar cadence to his voice. That is kind of hypnotic, and this kind of understated sense of humor. Also, all the food looks great, and the way he explains it makes it seem so simple to make. I'm going to use one of his recipes to make eggnog soon, so I will report back to you all on how that goes.
Yeah.
I have to buy whiskey for that. I'm just remembering right now, but
I got some nice whiskey because last Friday was my coming out anniversary, 4 years.
Nice, fuck yeah. So if you just like watching people make food, which I totally understand, or B, if you like want some like really clear demonstrations of how to make recipes you wouldn't really think of. He also does like variations on a classic kind of thing where he changes up recipes a little bit to improve them, and I think his techniques are really interesting. So yeah, food wishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my recommendation. So
cool. Let's get it. Let's get out here and make this quick. All right. So, Blair, I'm just going to run down everything. So you don't have to say another goddamn word on this podcast.
Okay.
Fearbaiting.tumblr.com, at fearbaiting on Twitter, fearbaiting@gmail.com, patreon.com/fearbaiting. We have a sister podcast about Animorphs, The Wonder Yerks, at The Wonder Yerks on Twitter, thewonderyerks@gmail.com. If you want to reach us personally on Twitter, I am at Shie Shatanaka on Twitter, and I'm shiesataнаkas.tumblr.com. Blair is at Blair Kitch or pfight.tumblr.com. And I believe that's everything. We'll be back again next week. Oh, we have a Patreon poll up for our patrons. For what we watch next week, it's 4 really obscure winter movies, so we just kind of picked those out of the shit. Mm-hmm. So we've got those, and then if you, go ahead, if you're a patron, go ahead and vote on that poll. I think it's open to like $1 or more patrons.
Yeah.
And if you, that's it. Okay, cool. See you next week.
Rate and review on iTunes.
Yeah, rate and review us on iTunes. We'll shout you out. I'm Luna.
I'm Blair.
And remember,
hey, you can put a fucked up guy anywhere.
Oh, you sound great. Good night.